All right, we're just going to do 3 more examples. This one is pretty tough. What we need to do is we need to think of a number between 1 and 2. All right, I can express this in an inequality. What is being implied is that x is greater than 1, right? X is greater than 1, and x is less than 2. Great question. Is that what I meant? Because if I think of a number between 1 and 2, that's kind of imprecise. I could have also meant pick a number that is greater than or equal to 1 and x is less than or equal to 2. Is that what I meant? It's really uncertain when somebody says pick a number between 1 and 2. And we can write this in one inequality. And it kind of gets kind of crazy and beyond grade 9, but there it is. Inequalities also are very incredibly precise in trying to communicate an idea. Pick a number between 1 and 2. Are they talking integers? Uncertain. Anyways, I'm going to take what I've highlighted in blue and I'm going to write it in a weird way. I'm going to say x. Did you know that x has to be less than or equal to 2? So I'm just going to temporarily erase this. But did you know that x, I'm going to write this backwards, that x is greater than or equal to 1? Or 1 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 2. So that's how we basically pigeonhole a number, is we take the 2 endpoints, 1 and 2, and we write the appropriate inequality in between. Now, don't focus on this too much. It's just the idea that we're interested in. All right. This next one, I'm going to call this x and this t. Why? Why not? So this number line, the one I'm talking about right here, I'm trying to convey the red line. How could I write all the x values in that line? Well, what we notice is that the lowest point of the x is -4. Now the highest point, just to be sure, this goes on forever and ever, like there's an arrow. So how do I say -4 and more? Well, question is, does it include 4? Yeah, because it's -4 and more. I would write it as x is greater than or equal to -4. Also, note how this is a solid dot, so -4 is included. Last example, almost promise here. Here we are. I'm going to work in green and talk about my variable t. Now, what do it looks like? It's this graph right here. It looks like less than 3. It doesn't include 3 because if you notice, the dot right there is hollow. So 3 is not included. So how do I write less than 3? Well, my variable is t is strictly less than 3. And that's all we have to inequalities. I'm sure you've seen